Crimechurch, read by the author Michael Botur. BEZUIDENHOUT Brothers, Chapter 2, Escape the Shame. The restaurant is only Cobb & Co, but we're happy to be together as a family, babies, misses and all. The dinky stuff on the walls, the stylised placemats, the branding, the ropes, the wagon wheels, the horseshoes, the pioneer shirt on the walls. It gives us a warm feeling. Our meals are $30, but there's deeper value in us coming together. We haven't been a family for 10 years. It's time to catch up. Mona's brought the twins and Mumsy is loading tons of presents into Mona's handbag. Milk bottles, even though Mona's exclusively breastfeeding. Teething rings, even though the twins have got no teeth. Onesies, size 1, 2, 3 and 4. Mumsy's ridiculously excited. Mona, she's happy to have someone to get girly with, to get, clucky, make a nest. Every other so-called girlfriend in Mona's life has been out to take something from her. This meal out, it was Winnie's idea. He's had a fortnight off as a victim and he's overcompensating, spending his pocket money like he actually earned it. One of Winnie's fantasies about himself is that he's some godfather who puts on this dignified show, taking off his jacket and making a waiter put it on a hanger, holding the door saying buongiorno to some Indian waiter looking too confused to understand. "How's your ball sack?" I whisper as we squeeze into the booth, brush gunk off the menus. "We don't discuss business at the table," he replies, shaking out a folded napkin and tucking it into his throat. "Mumsy, what can I get you? I'll get us a bottle of Pinot. Dad, choose top shelf if you want, I'm paying." "Quite the gentleman," Dad exclaims. "He's only expending the pocket money that you gave him," I correct Dad. "Can't believe he never cancelled his allowance. You think this dude's getting a frickin' job anytime soon?" "I might just have something special in the pipeline," Winnie insists, nose up in the air. "It's the thought that counts," Mumsy says with an eye-stretching smile. "Now, no fighting, you two. This is a nice occasion." My olds get right into it, Mumsy treating herself to an Irish coffee with whiskey. My dad takes ages before deciding on a Drambuie, which is only a whiskey-flavoured liqueur. I should know. I've moved cases of the shit, jacked from super liquor with a crew of hard men. God, when was that? Some island of time, floating in memory. I look up from the menus to find Minnie telling stories about his exploits in Australia and I'm cringing. And then I got bumped up to supervisor, they gave us a work vehicle, 6 figures, that's in the bank. I got made the favourite golf buddy of Mike Westerman, he's the Glencore boss, but you know what, at the end of the day, you can't put a price on family, so here I am, tossed it all in to be back with you guys. No bruised ego then, little bro. Minnie snarls his teeth. Bruised ego, stomped half to death in a parking lot, hiding in his bedroom, sipping cups of soup that I've made him, making up excuses why Mumsy and Dad can't bring him dinner. To be the big man at Cobb & Co, all mature and sophisticated, Minnie's decided on a Wagyu steak, which he's proud to tell us isn't on the menu. The waiter has tried to insist Cobb & Co doesn't do $50 steaks. Minnie won't make eye contact with the waiter, just nervously trying to joke it off. Finally, Minnie's facade is full of holes and he stands up and grabs a fistful of toothpicks. "Get a smart cunt!" he hisses at the waiter, who's too afraid to move away. "You want a face full of holes, huh? Bring me your best steak, dickhead." "Mumsy, Dad, sorry about all this, honestly. Here, Sanjeev, let me show you where the grill's at." Minnie grabs the waiter's collar and begins marching him to the kitchen. Before he can make it through the flapping double doors, I step in front of them both. "Sit the fuck down, dude. You've been watching too much Underbelly." "Out of my way, Marty. I've spent the last 10 goddamn years staying out of your way, and look how fucked up it's made everything." Minnie's face searches for a dignified way to escape the shame he's put himself in. Finally, his lips widen, his tongue pokes out a fraction. He pukes a very small laugh, letting out a delirious sound. Ho 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 ho. The boy could be on something right now. Did I leave a stash hidden in Mumsy's attic that the boys smoked? Bet it was when I dropped him around to that stupid Brockworth 88 flat that he said he was just picking up some old posters from. Sat in the car for an hour before I went searching for the prick. Turns out Minnie had pushed all BEZUIDENHOUT business to the back of his mind so he could talk up a whirlwind about how he's supposedly a Southern Cross soldier now, like he'd brought some big fancy brand back home for his orangutan mates to get into. Minnie decides he can't have a nice family meal with me and Mumsy and Dad. Nah, the only way to get out of being caught being a dickhead is to point his fingers at my temple and say, "Pow pow, that could be you if you fuck with my shit again," and to storm out of the restaurant. "Don't," Mona tells me with panicked eyes as the babies start to cry. I tell her I'm sorry. I have to rescue him. I have to follow. He swiped Dad's keys off the table. He'll be taking Dad's car seconds from now. It's filthy outside. It's hailing. The sky is bruised and wet. Thunder growls. Not much daylight left. I go after him. The night's dark blue by the time I park at the head of Brockworth Place. I creep up on number 88, following music which sounds like someone jackhammering a megaphone, pounding my ears, rattling windows. The road is chocker with boy racer cars with Iron Cross stickers in the windows, broken branches, pallets everywhere, shopping trolleys burned black, a lake of melted plastic, a car with an ass print in the windscreen. Run, run, run! Someone is using a weed whacker. It sounds more like a chainsaw. This place is chaos. My elbows get bumped. Somebody tugs my dreadlocks and makes a Bob Marley joke. Little boys in war helmets run around waving flags and yabbering and making phone calls with one finger in their ears to block the thumping music. It's black now and I'm lost. I hit the fence at the dark end of the driveway where stunned young men are penned like sheep and lit up by some massive source of light. There's something growling or revving. Run, run, run! What's going on? Gnawing? Soaring? Run, run, run! There's a huge golden man in a white singlet here, fighting everybody, doing wild swings in the middle of a mosh pit. Chong, asked Sam. Jesus Christ, it looks exactly like that Chong from school. He swings a chainsaw towards some ratty-looking kid. Rat boy, is that you? Minnie's little mate? Bellowing, "Come on, pussies!" Run, run, run! The skinheads scatter then regroup, trying to find an opportunity to king hit their attacker. Some of the skinheads have hunks of woods, fence posts, hockey sticks, cricket bats. One of them hurls a kitchen sink which clatters at Chong's feet. Another tosses a pan of sauce water at the big caveman with his blade. The chainsaw and the party music are making too much noise for the monster man to hear the car roar up the driveway behind us. A car which passed the skinheads like water. The chainsaw man can't hear the driver, whose face is disguised under a motorcycle helmet. Can't hear the driver, and a voice that I know, honk and holler, "Move, Marty, move!" as the person with the helmet drives straight into Chong with the chainsaw, crushing him between bonnet and fence. The big dazed man manages to look up, see it's only his arm that's been squashed, croons, "Pussies," before collapsing.